Welcome to CRE Fast 5. I'm Iacono, and tonight we are discussing small format stores. The old adage of go big or go home is being questioned by some retailers, and one of the latest things to come from the retail reinvention of 2020 are smaller prototypes. There are 5 key reasons many retailers are opting to downsize, and I'm going to run through what's driving this trend and then give you some real-time examples. Let's go. The first reason is obvious: expense reduction. Smaller stores typically equate to lower rent, although often a higher rent per square footage, which the retailer does need to factor in. Smaller stores usually have lower operational overhead as well. Example, fewer salespeople and maintenance staff. However, if a company is basing its real estate strategy on cost savings alone, there are bigger problems. So there has to be more driving this trend than just cost savings, which brings me to point number 2, customized services and hyper-local marketing. Retailers are looking at small format as a way to tailor the shopping experience to a specific market. Each store does not need to be stocked with the same products, and instead may be stocked with merchandise that sells well in a specific area. So this is a really niche targeted strategy, but when it comes to providing a service and a shopping experience that consumers love, this might be the right way to do it. Number 3, convenient shopping. Small format stores are easier to navigate with an overall smoother shopping experience. Consumers want to be able to get in and get out efficiently. And second, on convenience, in terms of the overall market positioning, these stores are often closer to the consumer, clustered around residential areas, which leads to improved accessibility, which also ties into the demand for convenience. Number 4, smaller format stores can create a better omnichannel experience. They tend to lend themselves to easier returns and in-store pickups. So it's a great way to support an omnichannel business with a buy online, pick up in store model, or in-store returns, which then drive further purchases at the point of return from the bricks and mortar location. So they're also allowing the retailer to maintain a geographical presence and not just be online only, which of course keeps a brand visible and top of mind. Number 5 is there is an increasing focus on drive-throughs, which sometimes translates to less building square footage. Note that many of the single tenant net lease sites won't get smaller as the building square footage decreases, but rather more space will be simply allocated to the drive-through or pickup windows. So buildings are getting smaller, sites are staying the same, and more space is being allocated to drive-throughs. That was some of the whys. Now let's run through some of the retailers that are testing out these new smaller formats. There are many examples in quick serve restaurants, so let's start there. The first is Taco Bell. They have a new 1,325 square foot prototype dubbed Taco Bell Go Mobile, which has 2 drive-throughs and a priority pickup lane with tablet ordering. This is roughly half the size of a traditional Taco Bell. However, again, the parcel size will likely remain about the same because of the space needed for the double drive-through. Burger King is also debuting a smaller store. It's about 60% smaller with 3 drive-throughs and 1 for delivery drivers only. It's kind of a neat addition. The new site also includes pickup food lockers and just really a streamlined pickup process. I see QSR sites becoming almost logistic hubs instead of dining experiences. It's going to be, how do you get the food to the consumer faster? In the drugstore space, switching gears, Walgreens has opened more than 30 small format pharmacies as part of a new pilot program. The sites are roughly a quarter the size of a traditional Walgreens, or about 3,300 square feet, and they have an increased focus on health and wellness products like vitamins, OTC medicines, Band-Aids. But to be fair, Walgreens is also testing much larger stores with healthcare services being offered on site. I admire their proactivity in testing new concepts to stay relevant as a brand, but but I don't yet have a bet on which way they're gonna go. Target is also going smaller with several new prototypes ranging from 6,000 to 40,000 square feet. 40,000 sounds like a lot, but to put it in perspective, it's still only 1/3 the size of a traditional Target. According to the company, these small format stores are their most productive. So instead of trying to offer a little less of everything, which is a mistake made by more than one retailer, they're tailoring each location to the needs of that specific market. Think urban market versus college campus. So I see this as more of a complementary strategy to gain market coverage instead of a permanent shift in their business plan. Even Wawa, IKEA, and Dollar General are testing out smaller stores, but again, their strategy seems to be uniquely driven by a desire to access urban markets. So small format stores appeal to the modern consumer's on-the-go shopping habits, and the retailer's ability is attractive to change itself to suit consumer needs in various markets. This does not mean, however, that all small store formats will be successful. I don't see small format and downsizing as a way for struggling retailers to revive their business, but instead as a useful concept to reduce overhead while better meeting consumer demands in certain markets. That was CRE Fast 5. I'm Carly Iacono. I look forward to seeing you again soon.